That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They go play action with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, Patterson. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The two are going to try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now,
mid-pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To try again after the sack. Tua. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. center's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll roll him out right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On first down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 57 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Gaskin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good job by this defense. They're now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run now with Gaskin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 44, Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, his second sack of the night.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to